Yay! Howdy, howlers. This is Sako Tumi, also known as Voit. Tonight is a special night. We are working with this lovely one here on my left. Please introduce yourself, my darling.
Hey Howlers, also my writing weirdos. What's up, y'all? I am BC Brown, also of BC Books, and I write about all things weird, word related, writer related. That's what I video about. I do all that fun stuff. Yeah, that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
Yay! And tonight we're gonna write a book together.
Yes, we are. But before that, I have a special surprise for you and everybody out there because I can. So,
okay.
Surprise number one.
Thank you, Melanie.
This is Buddha. Buddha is one of our foster babies. So a little pregnant mama showed up outside in all the heat, very, very pregnant and very malnourished. So we went and took her to the vet and had her checked out, and she was healthy. So we brought her inside, and literally the next day she gave birth.
Oh.
So now we have Buddha, who's still a little too young to tell gender.
Yeah.
Buddha is mostly white with a little black patch on his back and little black patches on his tail. He's not real happy with me at the moment.
No, he's like, oh God! Ah! This is the worst thing that's ever happened.
Is Loki.
Hi, Loki.
So they got their names because, literally the day after they were born, Loki got out of the nesting box and hid himself underneath one of the couches.
Oh.
So we had to go looking for him. And then, like 2 days later, he got himself out of the nesting box again and went and hid and crawled up inside one of the couches and was hidden inside the couch. We had to lift the couch all the way up, and then we heard him slide down the inside of the couch and out a little hole in the bottom of the fabric that we didn't know was there. So since he's so tricky, we decided to name him Loki.
Oh, little tricksy kitten.
Little tricky. And he's got a lot more black on him. But Buddha, the reason we named Buddha because one, he's kind of fat and jolly. But two, likes to lay on his back and get his belly rubbed.
Oh, belly rubs.
So this is my surprise for the night. Mama is down on the ground. Her name is Bootsy, and she's like, when I'm not messing with the kittens, she's nursing them. But Loki's he's not much of a crier unless he's lost. Then he's a crier. Otherwise, he really likes to be handled. But I figured you'd enjoy.
Oh, kitten. Oh, kitten. Oh.
So we're 3 weeks old now.
Oh, Jill.
So you're going to be hearing him squeak, probably, all during the... Okay, you're tangled. There you go, Bootsy. You can have him back. So you're probably going to be hearing him squeak all during the stream. Because
they're squeakers.
They're squeakers.
Oh, I said.
Well, at least Buddha's a squeaker.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you for that.
You're welcome. I thought you'd enjoy.
Yes. Hello to Melanie. Hello. And hello, Bonnie. And hello, okay, weird. And Megan. Yay! Yeah, it's a very chatty already. I went Tim. Oh my God, another one. Melanie has a Loki. That's actually what, for some reason, my husband wanted to name our cat Loki, our Void, but I didn't think it was apt.
Yeah, sometimes they're just like what you want to name them is not what you end up naming them, because like my Void, when we got him, his name was Hades von Hades von Starscream, Queen of Hell.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a hell of a name. But he just he wasn't a Hades even though he's a Void, he just wasn't a Hades when we got him. So we decided to change his name after he would like destroy my house, like as a kitten. So Gozer the Destructor.
Wow. Gozer. Oh my god, those squeaks. Little honking kitties. Oh, babies.
So Cat, it was just perfect. Drop in, hit a button, see some kitties, go to bed.
Oh my goodness. Get some rest, Cat. Do the things. All right. I keep forgetting I'm the one that's in charge here. I wish there was a way that you could like promote other people to host if you wanted to.
Wow, that's real bright.
Oh my goodness.
Flood me out.
Here
we go.
There we go.
That's better. I don't look like a ghost now.
Speaking of ghosts,
I'm loving the new background.
Thank you. Great. I like it very much. I was like, I need to make a pattern because patterns are awesome, and I need to make a book bag that has patterns on it because that's awesome too. So once I get my store up and running, that'll be a thing. Yeah. Project Flambeau, please. Share screen. Ta-da! Here we are. All right, here's the... Okay, so this is where we left off last time.
Yes.
So now has to come up with a non-Christian method of capturing her and must use his soft skills, which he sucks at. Riots are still rampant. Protests are still rampant. So Jerry has her hands filled, tries to buy more time for Daisaku by misfiling Justicia's case and working with the social worker.
Yeah.
All right. Now we get to come up with the trials.
Yay!
What's the crazy shit that he goes through in order to...
Okay.
Okay, so he's just learned that Justicia isn't a thrall at all. So he's thinking that she's a flambeau. And that's why he's coming up with the... Excuse me. It's not non-Christian method, but a method...
Well, I guess it would just be a non-religious method.
Non-religious.
Yeah. He thought he was going after a thrall, so he was all stocked for like a religious like battle to like thrall her or contain her or whatever we were gonna go with in that regard. And then now what do I do? Because so one of the obstacles that he's got to overcome is the fact that flambeaux are incredibly rare. So other than like his own case, maybe there's not another documented case. like in recent history. So he's I mean, even the research for it is going to be scarce.
Okay, what's another wacky thing that he must hurdle?
Tamara wants to know if she hears BB Kitty.
Yay!
Yeah, hold on, I'll give you a peek-see. Tamara, just for you, this is Buddha. Since you missed him during the introduction, he's 3 weeks old. He's one of our foster kitties. And he's a squeaker. And this is Loki.
Hi, Debbie.
Not so much of a squeaker. Communicating.
Not so much of a, yeah.
But not as squeaky. I always like thank her when I give back the kitten because she didn't freak out and me take it away or whatever. Yeah. Okay. So back to where we were at.
All right.
This is going to be distracting. Let's see. So test 2 would be well, so test 2 is maybe it should be test 3, but whatever. The test should be him overcoming the conspiracy within the council and all of that.
Oh my gosh, my hair is getting caught.
Because there's the disinformation or the blocking of information is going to work against him, whether it's Flambeau, Thrall, or Celestial related.
Okay. I think that's a great idea. I think having... God damn it. All right. So maybe that'll be 3.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's kind of the... he overcomes all this other crap and then, bam, hits a roadblock with the people he works with.
Must overcome the conspiracy within the council. They are blocking him from progressing in the case.
Yeah, because they're going to be misdirecting him constantly, misguiding him constantly. I mean, he's ruled out that she's a thrall, so no biggie there. They don't care. But if it's even hinted about the celestial stuff, then they're not. They're going to be whatever. No, she's a Flambeau. She's a Flambeau. She's a Flambeau. They're going to double down on that, I think. So test 2, would this be more personal along the lines of him having to overcome his own privacy issues, his walls that he's put up to protect his background and protect his privacy?
Maybe he's not as private a person as he was for this case.
Because I know we're going to have the big hospital. Why the fuck didn't you just tell me this shit?
Yeah, that happens in Act 3, I think.
Yeah. So he's trying to. He doesn't know how to breach his own walls and just be honest with her because he's had to not be honest with people for so long.
Okay. And then Jerry cares about cleaning up LA, was a troubled youth and saw herself in Justicia. And ages ago, her daughter Iris ran away and disappeared into human trafficking ring, which she doesn't know about the trafficking ring yet. Yeah. And she's invested in Justicia, which is unknown to her. Yeah. Cool. Then the pinch, which is Christopher basically showing that he actually like knows stuff.
Yeah, because he's gonna open up. I feel like he's gonna just like open up to her and put all his cards on the table so that she trusts him. Where Daisaku's kind of like being all standoffishy, and she's like, I don't know, dude. And I feel like that's gonna bait and draw her into the trap a little bit.
He reveals that he is involved in the supernatural world. But involved how?
I mean, what if he like says that things like, you know, the council, because Daisaku keeps talking about the council and, you know, like helping her out. Like the council's not the only way to go. You don't have to be beholden to some mythical whatevers that you never meet. You can have your own power. You know, he's kind of like bad car salesman. It like she's not gonna owe anybody anything, but you know she's gonna end up owing.
That some mystical council is
like it's not the only way. It's not the only path.
The only way to gain power. And then he uses mind powers to make Daisaku leave the room.
Yeah.
Okay, so upon leaving the room, Daisaku has learned that he must fight Christopher. Goes to our gender fluid clairvoyant Kyler and asks for training against psychic attacks. Jerry is introduced as clairvoyant to the Kyler and gives them the lead to Iris, who is now 15 and still alive, who we discover is 15 and still alive.
And enthralled.
Is that when she finds out that she's enthralled, or just that she's alive?
I feel like Kyler would know something is like off with the kid or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe
they discover that she's enthralled in the next thing, that she's in some kind of human trafficking thing.
Yeah, no, let's just leave it at 15 and still alive, and then, you know, mom gets all excited.
Yeah. Mom gets excited and then is like, oh no, my baby is in a human trafficking thing. Oh God. What is enthralling? That explain what enthralling is for Jerry.
Yes.
And the audience, of course.
And the audience. Explaining it to Jerry.
Yeah. Explaining it to Jerry.
You know, that allowed expo dump, you know, right there.
Yes. Oh my God, demons.
Oh my God, demons.
And then Okay, so this says she goes to the hospital before the thing where she with the that we gotta switch that stuff.
Yep, because they're gonna have to face off.
So the face off has to happen,
Mm-hmm.
and then the hospital check. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Um, hmm.
So basically,
Well, so Jerry was bitching out Gaisaku in the hospital.
yeah.
Um, why? So if that's one of his trials, right? So does that mean he never overcame that trial?
Yeah, we could have him fail that one.
Why don't you be open about your past to her? You're the only one who's going to understand what she is.
Yeah.
Um, right, but um, what is the thing that we said that she discovers about him? That he's a flambeau as well, because that's what he exhibits at the
Fight.
at the fight.
Uh-huh. Like he didn't even bother to tell her that. He just told her he's working for this council and blah 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 blah. Like he didn't even bother to share that little tidbit with her that he's all magicked up too, and the same kind of magicked up.
But she didn't need to know about my powers. Uh, my natural knack for fire.
Yeah.
And then she calls him out. Why the fuck didn't you tell me? Gets upset and leaves.
Yeah. I thought you were just some stupid stuffed shirt, bureaucratic asshole kind of thing.
Da, da, da. This is the apotheosis, absolutely. But that definitely needs to happen before.
Yeah, we'll flop them. Which just goes to show you, writing weirdos and howlers, that you can flip flop stuff a little bit if you need to, as long as it flows.
I, what the fuck did I do?
Well, I don't know, but you're missing part of that apotheosis. So.
Meh. Why you fight? Why you fight? Um,
Yeah, good enough. It just did the weird line thingy.
Dead. Why are you doing that? Oh, because you're acting like a thing. Okay. All right. So people are leaving. People are leaving. Bye. Bye, Haley. It was good to see you. Get some rest. And yay. All right. Sorry, I'm like tapped out, so like.
No, it's cool. It was kind of a long day for me too, so.
I should probably get a cup of coffee here in a minute.
That's why. So we're at the Boone.
So what's the boon that he actually exhibits having the psychic skill set to combat Christopher?
No, because it's gonna. The boon is going to be like him going to her and like opening up to her, wouldn't it?
No, it's got to be the goal of the quest, right? So
yeah. Well, yeah, because that gets her to trust him. The goal of the quest is to get her to trust him, so that eventually she'll go with the council.
And she doesn't promise, but she.
Yeah, more on his side, on Daisaku's side.
To possibly join under the council. She being just you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because I mean, maybe we can build it up to this point of, I don't know, of like her kind of, she has like a whiff of Christopher's bullshit or something. So like that's got her on edge, but she didn't necessarily like Daisaku because he's hiding all sorts of shit and not being like outright honest with her. And then
well, somehow legally Christopher actually gets Justicia into the foster care system.
Oh yeah, I mean legally he's automatically gonna be able to do that. Like she's gonna be released from juvie on her own recognizance, and but she's got to be placed in a home awaiting the judicial process.
Yeah. All right. So, she must be placed in a home while she waits to be processed well, technically she's in juvie already, right? So
she would be kept in juvie to begin with, and then they'd release her to they'd release her to, I don't know if they'd release her, they wouldn't release her to a foster home, but they would release her to I don't know what the word would be. They'd release her to some type of home like that, though.
Like a halfway house?
Yeah, kind of, but for teens. Or, I mean, okay, so he's got all this withdrawal network and stuff. So he does get her released to a foster home. But, you know, but the people are enthralled, like the foster parents of the
Yeah,
farm.
yeah.
So, like, he gets her released. She's ankle monitored or whatever. You know.
Ankle monitored while under the care of 2 enthralled foster parents. Okay. Then the third plot point. Oh, how far did I get in? Goddamn.
A ways.
Jeez. Third plot point, which is the one that I always struggle with. So Daisaku checks himself out of the hospital before he's technically ready and is attacked by Christopher. Dee doesn't have the strength to fight back, but Justicia does. She omegas more than the beginning to protect Dee and to make mincemeat of Christopher. So
Yeah, because now she's pissed. She's not just like scared. She's actually pissed. So, like, she could be, you mean, like, so here they could be having like a whole little heart kind of a thing where he's like she goes to see him and she's like, dude, you should have just told me all that I found out at the hospital, but I thought about it. And he's just like, yeah, I know, I should have been up front with you and I'm a stupid jerk, you know, kind of a thing.
yeah,
He's in his weakened state. She happens to be right there. Christopher's already felt like he's losing her at this point, or maybe losing her at this point.
well, because we're at that point where we're getting to the climax, right? So yeah. I think that's great. I think heart to heart. Okay, so you're not ready to be out of the hospital. And I thought about what you said. Yeah. Yeah. I should have been more open to you. It wasn't fair of me to leave you high and dry.
In my defense,
because I think she thinks he should have been there to prevent her from going into this foster home, right? So it wasn't fair of me to leave you high and dry.
I don't know that, I mean, she's a teenager. She's going to blame him regardless, but it's not like he had any control over.
Yeah, maybe. In my defense, people have been aiming to lynch me since the beginning, and it's not something that has been warmly received.
And I didn't know you were like me.
I didn't know you were like me. Okay, so now they got to get away with the boom, right? So they're either breaking in or they're running away.
So
where is this fight supposedly happening with Belial and all of that jazz?
well, that's not going to come until
The climax, which is like right about
right
there.
next to it. Okay. Well, okay, so
Oh, this is the fake climax.
this
right.
is the fake climax that we're at. Like
Right.
the magic flight is I think this, because now we've got it set up that he definitely thinks she's a flambeau. She's not enthralled. She's just like him. But I think now is where we get a hint that she's not like him. Like,
But she doesn't know that she doesn't know that she's different from him.
yeah. So hold on.
They don't realize all of that until they start talking to Christopher, I think.
Well, okay, so here's the thing is she omegas.
Right.
So I would think that when she actually omegas, he would get a hint that she's not an actual flambeau. Like there's something different about her magic. Like he can feel it or sense it or does that make sense?
It does.
But it doesn't make sense with where it's at. Yeah, no, it does make sense with where it's at. Okay. It makes sense with where it's at because they're having this heart to heart after he gets out of the hospital. And yeah.
And before the attack, right?
Yeah, like right before Christopher's attack. So Christopher swoops in, dives in, and just like starts like bam, 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 magically like pounding on them, telepathically pounding on them, whatever he's doing. And she gets pissed and omegas. So they let all to this, yay, we're the same, we're flambeaus, like team power kind of a thing. And then she omegas and he's like, she is so far off the charts away from being like, it's a flambeau-like ability, but she is not a flambeau.
She's over 3,000.
Yes, exactly. Kind of a thing where they're like, we're samesies, and it's all good. And there's only that brief moment of where we're samesies before Daisaku has to go, holy fuck. She is way more powerful than any flambeau on record, me, and it just doesn't feel like the same kind of magic. It looks the same, but it doesn't feel like it.
She omegas more than the beginning to protect the he admits to him out loud that she's definitely another flambeau, but a bit deeper into the fire, he sees it's not flambeau fire.
Yeah, and she makes mincemeat of Christopher.
He feels sick.
So it's like no thrall he's ever run across before. I mean, let's just say that probably at this point he's never like come head to head with a demon before. Like he's come head to head with the thralls, and
so Belial would be the first demon that he's actually met face to face.
Yeah. Like he's never come up against a celestial. He's never come up against a demonic. He's dealt entirely with thralls, which has been within his realm as a flambeau. He's been able to fight them that way and resist them.
So Belial shows up. Belial is the first demon that Dee has met face to face. He shows up after Christopher's death and picks up the torch, going through Dee to get to Jay. Dee is actually killed. So here's the thing. Does he die wondering what she is? Or does he make an assumption that, hey, maybe she is a celestial, and maybe the council was trying to
So I think he
block
should,
him from that?
yeah, I think he should definitely come to the realization that there is way more connecting her to what Kyler was talking about with the Celestials, that holy crap, this deals in with what Kyler was talking about, trying to get me to look into. Like,
Lyle, yeah, okay. So he has this revelation.
this shit's connected.
Yeah. And then Belial shows up and tries to go through Dee, who somehow gets some gumption to stand up to him. Oh, damn it, Sako. So, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
To get to Jay, he doesn't make it. Jay wounds Belial with celestial fire, and then the Morning Star annihilates Belial upon entering the room and offers to train the girl. Dramatic entrance.
Yes, because it's not like the Morning Star is going to take kindly to Belial failing at this important task. Like, the instant Belial, or the instant that the Morning Star realizes that Belial killed Dee and Justicia was forming an attachment with Dee, like, he's like, screw you, you're done, you fucked up. Like, maybe he doesn't kill him, but he like banishes him back to hell or whatever. And
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, it looks like he's killing him, whatever, kind of a thing. It's just like, you screwed up, I'm taking over. You know. And the Morning Star he's seductive, he's an angel. I mean, fallen, an angel.
Okay, so the Morning Star he mentions how Belial fucked up by killing Daisaku and offers to train Justicia.
Yeah. And the little, holy smokes, I knew your mama. And guess what? She was an angel, girl.
You look... train the Justicia. Yeah, there we go.
The Justicia.
You look just like your mother. He knew her mother was literally an angel. You, girl, are a Nephilim. Your kind is rare indeed.
Like,
Come with
you
me.
don't realize the power you have. Like, you could do so much more than just harming a demon, killing a human being and harming a demon.
You should be a goddamn saint to these people. Let me teach you. Okay, so she okay. Now for the epilogue. So she told him no, right?
Yes. Or at least I'm pretty sure she does.
Or she did it first anyway, and then like we hadn't decided. Oh, she officially turns down the Morning Star. Okay, so
but that's at the funeral. So like here, let me think about it. You know, she's wanted power. She's wanted to be able to influence people, and she's wanted, and now finds out that she has more than just like the ability to destroy. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like the Morning Star shows that, like, I don't know, does a magic trick, shows off his abilities to like be able to create, to be able to.
okay, so I think no, that's great. It reminds me of that scene from the Mark Twain claymation thing where the devil is basically trying to tell a story about creation to the kids, and it goes terribly, terribly wrong. That's what that reminds me of.
Yeah, like, I mean, that'd be part of that's just part of the seduction. That's just part of, look, you can create as well as destroy.
You have only destroyed. You should learn to create.
You know, would be kind of cool here. I wonder if he can resurrect Rufus.
Oh,
Bring back the guy she killed.
maybe demonstrate brings back Rufus.
I mean, clearly he's a thrall, but like, obviously he'll be a thrall, but like
to Lucifer.
Yeah.
But he's alive.
Yeah.
You should be a goddamn saint to these people. Let me teach you.
And then she's like, "Ooh, shit, Rufus! I got to think about it." You know, that's like some incentive right there. Like, yeah, where he's like under my care and guidance, you could do things like bring Rufus back.
Under Muay Thai. No, under my guidance. Under my guidance. You could be creating and do things like bring people like Rufus back. Okay, so yeah. So the rescue.
The rescue from without. I think this is great.
That is, in fact, Justicia.
Yeah.
She is the rescue from without.
Well, I'm not sure. Hold on. Because she knows she's going to be enthralled. Like, Daisaku, like, told her about enthrallment. Kind of. So she knows she's going to be enthralled if she takes, like, the Morningstar's offer. But the idea of the power behind it is so amazing. But I think this is a good place, like, the rescue from without is a really good place to bring Iris back in.
Oh, Iris!
And Iris, like, showing somebody that's actually enthralled. Like, she can't ever go home to her mother. She's constantly on the outside of, like, humanity. I think that's what would really, like, ground her and just bring her back, like, pull her down from the power cloud that's like,
and reminds her that she is still human. Kind of brings her back to Earth.
and then the funeral just nails it home.
Yeah. A couple more people tell stories about how Daisaku was there for them. And she officially turns down the Morning Star. There are more flowers than people. A couple people. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because I think it's important that she have, like, a conversation here with Kyler. Or first she has that conversation with Jerry. Been like, your daughter came to see me. She wishes she could come home, but she can't. Kind of a thing. And
yeah.
You know, kind of one of those things. So we give Jerry a little closure, you know, with what's going on. And then
that's great.
I almost don't know about bringing in. Go ahead.
So she decides not to come home to her mother.
I think it's something that she can't.
Oh.
Like I think it's more along the lines of something to do with the contract. Like cut you off, severs your link with loved ones so that you are severed your link with humanity, kind of a thing.
Yeah. And then at the funeral,
yeah, she gives Jerry a little closure.
Jay tells Jerry that Iris still loves her, and that's not an and that she can't come. What the fuck? Can't come home. Can't type tonight, I swear.
Yeah. So I'm almost second guessing whether or not we have someone from the Mage Council show up, or
you think maybe someone from the Mage Council shouldn't show up?
I'm thinking it should all be Kyler.
Just Kyler is the.
So So I'm thinking Kyler is like part of some type of underground, like
Like an Antifa of sorts.
yeah, kind of like an Antifa of the magic world. They're not on the side of the demons. They're not on the side of the Mage Council. They come down more on the side of the Celestials, of the angels themselves, like not unregulated and doing what's necessary. Yeah, like Kyler's, he's part of the Mage Council, like he's contracted to them or whatever, however we're working that out. But he's really kind of undercover, like really part of the resistance.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. So like he kind of, she comes clean to him with him about the Morningstar's offer.
Does she bring the offer up to Kyler?
Well, who else is she going to talk to at this point?
Or maybe Kyler already knows.
Oh yeah, he could have divined it. Yeah, he could be like, I know that the Morningstar came to you. Like poof, lay it out there and just watch her go, huh?
To talk with Kyler.
The awkward coffee that you have in that little kitchen off to the side of the funeral. You always have those weird conversations, like in the kitchen. Yeah, Kyler's just straight up like, bam, I know the Morningstar came to you.
Kyler admits he divined Lucifer's offer.
And he can be like, there's a better way. And she can be like, yeah, I know all about the Mage Council.
Yeah. A better way. Yeah. I know about the Mage Council.
And then he's just like, no, girl.
No.
I mean, an actual better way.
An actual better way. We're a group. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
A couple more people tell stories about how Daisaku was there for them, and she officially turns down the Morningstar.
Yeah. Like she's all like, say what? There's another group. And she's like, I don't know. Just like with Morningstar, she's like, I don't know. Let me think about this. This is a lot to go through. And then all these stories get up there about Daisaku.
Right.
Yeah, it's perfect because that leads right into the Master of Two Worlds.
Mm-hmm. In fact, that kind of is the Master of Two Worlds, isn't it?
Kind of is, yeah. I mean, essentially, where she's just like, oh crap, I don't have to be either one. I could be freelance and part of this Antifa.
I'll be this thing that Daisaku wanted me to be.
Huh?
I'll be this thing that Daisaku wanted me to be.
Yeah. I'll just not be enthralled, blah 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 blah.
With either of them, yeah.
Yeah, I won't be committed to either one of them. And if we do anything in the future, this sets her up with having both Jerry and Kyler, and potentially Iris, as contacts for anything else in the future.
Dude.
So she's got human contact, she's got an enthralled contact, and she's got a sort of dabbling in the Mage Council and part of the Resistance.
Or the Resistance. I can follow my own path. Thank you.
But Kyler could even be straight up about, you don't even have to be part of us. Look, you're a Nephilim. You're an incredibly rare, powerful being. Do your own thing, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Girl power.
You don't have to join us, but you should have the power to choose. Hi, Nobu.
All right, so freedom to live. Mastery leads to freedom from the fear of death, which in turn is freedom to live, sometimes referred to as the living moment, neither anticipating the future nor regretting the past. Yeah, that's
kind of that point, isn't it?
That's that point. I can follow my own path.
Mm-hmm.
I decide. Ooh, and we tie it back in with her name, meaning justice. I decide when and where justice and how justice gets met out.
I will be a soldier of justice and live up to my name.
Yeah, so those two just get looped in together.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us up to the resolution.
If there's one to be had, if there's any other,
that's kind of that is
a lot of these end up kind of condensing into one scene.
Yeah, well, because I mean, this is right a resonant closing line.
Mm-hmm.
I will be a soldier of justice and live up to my name.
Wow.
Hello, that's a closing line. Unless we come up with something better.
Yeah.
So don't need an epilogue because everything is tied up. All the loose ends are tied up.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
And then I usually go back and I rewrite the first chapter after I'm done writing the book. Cool. We might have beats.
We have beats. Yeah, we have beats.
Dude, we might have like a book almost like on the horizon.
I mean, pretty much.
So I was talking to Allegra, right? Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot that the thingy's high. Yep. Good to see you.
Yeah, a couple of people have had to pop out, you know.
But that's understandable.
Yeah. Why? We were a little caught up in the beats. But that's good.
Awesome. Jeez. That was so fast.
I know. Oh my God, I wish I could show you the puddle of cat cute.
Oh no. Cat.
It's just like, so Bootsy, the mama cat, was nursing them and they both fell asleep with her curled around them. So there's just like this black and white fluff curl thing with like occasionally some ears sticking out and like the occasional paw.
Oh. Such kittens.
It is so cute.
Little baby cats.
No, baby cats. But yeah, no, I mean, that was super fast. Usually it takes me a ridiculous amount of time to do the beats by myself.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it's easily a month's worth of work. And that's like really like hardcore working on it, thinking about it all the time.
That's usually Preptober for me, is coming up with the outline and fleshing things out. So
I like that we even have like, you know, while we were going through this, we even have some like credible, with a little bit of tinkering, we even have some credible dialogue here and there that we could pluck and use if we needed to.
Oh, this is great. Yeah. Cool. So I was talking to Allegra Pescatore about co-writing, and backstage I asked her, like, how do you co-write with people? Like, how do you actually make that happen? And she said that you basically get two people working on the same Google document and basically take turns, like chain story, right?
Yeah.
So you do the chain thing, and then I edit the chain thing, and then I respond.
That makes sense.
And we basically edit as we go, and at least line edits and like wacky stuff like that. Developmental stuff will probably come after the fact.
I would think so, but yeah, like line edits and stuff like that we could do like as we finish up a section.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, go back through and line edit it.
I think that'll work out great. What is up with our October schedule? Do you know yet?
So are we wanting to do 2 nights of streaming a week?
I can do 2 nights of streaming a week. Wednesday is bad because of Savy's sleepover.
Yeah, no, Wednesday is bad just because of that. So I was, depending on how you feel about it, I was thinking like Monday and Thursday. That way we're not doing back-to-back nights. And then because then we end up doing like back-to-back to Savvy.
Yeah.
Which is a lot.
The question becomes, we're not streaming the writing itself, right?
I don't think so.
I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think we are. I think what we need to do is still meet. Okay, well, wait, hold on. Let's think about this. What are we doing in October?
Are we doing extra streams for prep? I think we're running out of prep to do.
We are. We already have. I mean, I expected the beats to take us like through a couple of like 2 or 3 sessions in October, but we're already on top of our beats.
Right.
So,
exactly.
So maybe
do we just like hold streams that are like sprints, and then we also write our things?
We could. So what if we were to, okay, what if we were to do this? What if we were to, sorry, formulating. What if we were to, instead of you and I streaming on Monday nights,
okay,
one of us take Monday night and hold sprints working on the document, and one of us take Thursday night and hold sprints working on the document. That way we're not working on the document at the same time.
Yeah.
And then that way, yeah. Would that work?
I think that'll work fine.
I mean,
pencil. All right.
If we even wanted to, we could still co-host with each other. Like sometimes, not all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Co-host with each other, and like whoever is the co-host for that night would like work on something else, not on Flambeau. It's like being like, okay, I'll treat this night like regular sprints.
Okay, so hold on. So Monday would be, say, Sako time.
Sure.
And then Thursdays would be BC time. Both of these with the dog. And then can co-host when available.
Okay. And then that way people are still getting both of us.
Yeah, I'm thinking during Nano, I might do daily video slash streams things where I talk about the beats in my sheet. Like today's day 5, where we talk about, you know, that sort of thing. And I don't know how much more we're going to pick up in. I mean, I'm still going to be writing Red Sanguine, Sanguine Sigil thing, probably.
I mean, I'm still going to be working on the second draft of the paranormal mystery. So it's just I'm not treating it like Nano. It's not a Nano project. It's just I'm going to be doing it also.
I'm going to be doing it. Yeah.
Because I don't want to get behind. I'm already behind.
Yeah.
So yes. I mean, during Nano itself, I might stream more often, but they're going to be pop-ups. Which I assume there are going to be 5 million pop-ups during Nano.
Very likely.
Yeah. We're just all like stomping all over each other, like during Nano.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. But absolutely. Yeah. So
that's great.
I don't know. Okay. Maybe we should also ask Savy and RK how they're handling the whole when you get to the
whole. So they are so specific with their outlines. Like their outlines are basically the entire book without the prose.
Oh wow. Okay.
Like super holy crap.
I like how we're just like OMG demons. You know?
Right? It's just a prompt. Like I treat them just as a prompt. And then I discover write it like I just pants how I do chapters. So
they're just way more specific than we are. Which because I've seen how RK outlines before. Like he's like shot me over an outline of just an idea that he had. Like
and you're like
he's like I have this idea. I have this new idea. I just thought of it. And I'm like, he's like, I've been working on it for like 15 minutes. And I'm like, well, tell me what it is. And I expected, like a little paragraph. Like the real basic crap of like, it's this idea about this girl and blah, 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 blah. And no, I got like chunks, like just chunked messages. And I was like, holy crap, you just thought of this 15 minutes ago?
Holy crap.
So I'm not surprised. Okay, so clearly their brains don't work like ours.
Great.
Yeah. We got done way faster than I thought we were going to get done.
So do we want to meet this Thursday then? And start doing the heavy lifting?
We can. Do you want
to host?
I can host this Thursday. And do you just want me to kick off opening chapter?
Yeah.
Pound this out.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
I think 2 months is more than reasonable.
Yeah, I think it'll be nice too because we're not tying ourselves into the Nano word count until Nano.
I don't want to do it by word count. I want to do it by scenes covered and like beats accomplished.
Good. I'm cool with that.
Because I feel like and then if we end up with like 75,000 words or 50,000 words, like whatever. But like, I don't want to do the daily count.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good with that. Because like, I was worried about what that was going to look like with us tandem writing.
Right.
Like, because if one of us has a bad day, writing, then
Mm-hmm.
you're automatically behind, and it's so.
Well, ideally, we would both be writing. Both of us will have touched the file in the same day.
Yes, ideally.
If I can't write that day, then I'll drop you a line and be like, hey, I need to take a day off or something like that. But I'll at least do something so that the story can move forward.
Yeah. At least, I mean, if it's nothing more than a couple of lines, then
just something to move it forward.
Just something to move it forward. Then, like, couldn't pluck words out of my butt today.
Mm-hmm.
This is all I can give you.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. Okay, that works. So we'll do it less like a nano project and more
like a chain story.
More like a chain story. So good. Cool.
I haven't done a chain story since I was in high school.
It's got to be like middle school even.
Middle school maybe. Yeah.
I never really had like anybody else to write with. Like growing up, I didn't have like a whole lot of other people to write with. It wasn't until I published and became an adult and like joined writers groups that I actually had. But I do remember having a project in, I want to say 7th or 8th grade in English class where we had to chain write a story.
That's cool. It was actually an assignment.
Yeah, it was actually an assignment by the teacher, and it was pretty cool. It was like, I mean, I dare say nobody took it quite as seriously as I did. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. And that was one weird-ass story.
I bet it was. I bet it was.
A bunch of 7th and 8th graders like playing off of each other's previous writing.
Yeah.
It's
super fun. Super fun.
So this Thursday, then what I will do is I'll stream at this time at the 7:30 my time slot, 10:30 your time slot, or yeah. Because that works well with my new schedule. So
awesome.
That gives me enough time to come home, take care of the beasts, feed myself, and then jump on.
Woo!
Cool. Oh, so excited. And I just can't hide it. Okay, I don't want to sing anymore, else we get like blocked or something.
Yeah.
Down.
Copyright stricken. Yeah.
Speaking of singing and copywriting and things getting taken down, I gotta figure out when we're gonna do karaoke again.
Yeah. Meadow and Jace just did theirs, so we can do it within the next like 2 weeks.
That sounds good to me. Let me see my calendar.
Maybe on a weekend. Or whatever is most convenient for you. Because knows me and Doll will be like at your beck and call.
For singing, for sure. Probably. So I'm still doing some of that house cleaning stuff and like still doing some odd jobs for some people on Saturdays.
Okay.
But maybe a Sunday.
Sounds great.
So like a Sunday, and it probably is gonna have to be like later in the day than before, because I'm gonna have to wait till like my partner like lays down for his nap before work. Because otherwise I'm going to be singing while he's trying to do his classes, which will be fun.
Right on. So it'll be closer to like 7 or 8 our time?
Yeah, so it's probably going to be like around 7 your time, because it'll be like 4 in the afternoon my time.
7 p.m., maybe 8 p.m., maybe.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Yeah.
So I'm eyeballing either the 11th or the 18th.
The 18th would be better for me.
Okay. So we'll just call it. We'll say the 18th.
Cool. Cool. You're karaoke.
We were like doubly productive.
Yeah.
And I will nail down that time. And like clear it with him 1st, and then be like, hey, on this date at this time, don't be doing your classes because I'm going to sing. And then I will let you and Doll know the exact time, like the next day or two. Or actually, give me till this weekend, because with me in the office, I don't see him but half an hour a day. So,
Right, exactly.
Yeah, at least until I'm like, it's another week that I have to be in the office physically and not working from home mostly. So cool. See, we got beats done, we got to see kittens, and we tentatively scheduled the next Author Tube karaoke.
Excellent. Okay. Oh, such kittens.
I say hi, Buddha. Yeah. So sweet.
Oh.
I'm just gonna sit like this the whole time. This counts as a viral cat video, right?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's a viral cat video.
Yay, viral kitty cats.
I forgot when they're this little how floppy their ears are.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just floppy ears. So wiggly too.
They'll grow into them.
Yeah. Sorry. He got done nursing and I couldn't help. Not real thrilled about me suddenly making him airborne. It's okay. I gave him back to Mom. He's nursing again. He's happy.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Indeed.
I am seriously jonesing for karaoke anyway. So like,
cool.
Like there's been this whole big thing here in Phoenix where basically you can't go out to karaoke anymore. Like they shut it down completely. As soon as the whole it's airborne, aerosol spray, blah, 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 blah. Like as soon as the CDC confirmed that, like Phoenix and Arizona was just like, no more karaoke. And people were like, that seems like a really weird, very specific thing to ban.
That is a very specific thing to ban.
They told all the bars, and there are like some places here where karaoke is there 7 nights a week. Like they do karaoke 7 nights a week and they rely on it for their business. There are like 3 or 4 places that I go to that are 7 nights a week karaoke. And it's like the majority of their business is people coming in for karaoke, beer, and like pizza. And they were just like, this is ridiculous. This is like our whole business and you're just specifically shutting us down. Which I agree with, but don't agree with because I want my karaoke.
Also, why so specific?
I don't know. It's like they didn't close down places where you go dancing and you're like breathing hard and singing along with the music because everybody does. And like, so they didn't close down like anything like that. They didn't close down bars specifically, just karaoke, just bars that offer karaoke, or they told them that they just couldn't have karaoke. So the bar can be open. They just can't have karaoke, which like the one place that, I mean, I haven't been to karaoke since the whole like pandemic hit us hard. But like one place I follow them on Facebook and the owner was actually like really, cause he does karaoke 7 nights a week. And he's like, we spray the microphone after every use and wipe it down. We have little shower bonnet protectors to put over the microphone to people to use. We have microphones that we swap in and out. He's like, we've done everything we can to possibly make it safe for people coming in to still do karaoke. And they're like, not good enough. So yeah, he was like pretty irate and got a bunch of other bar owners together to like band together and protest like it being unfair. Like, because we had the same thing happen like when they opened most of the businesses back up, but like kept a ban on gyms down here.
Yeah.
And all of the gyms like got together and like band together and said, that's not fair. You can't open everything else and not let us open, although it's not like we opened up movie theaters or anything. But
yeah.
But yeah, this one seems very, very specific. Like
that's yeah.
yeah. So I am jonesing for some karaoke.
All right. October 18th. It sounds like a date. All right.
Yay!
Hooray! Woo! Oh my God.
I am still so excited. I have never had beats come together so quickly before.
So let's see. Let me show the thingy again. Can I show the thingy again?
Maybe.
I can stop the screen. Oh, that is one way of doing it.
Well, that does it. There we go. I mean, if we really want to be seen.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so why don't we start cutting and pasting our beats into an outline?
You could do that.
Oh, that's the stuff. Okay, hold on. Ta-da! Boop. Drive. Make a new document thing. New file. And this will be. Do we want to actually come up with a name for this thing?
I'm good still with Project Flambeau until something shouts out at me during the writing process. That's usually when I come up with whatever my title's going to be.
Actually, this is our zero draft, isn't it?
Yeah, this will be zero draft.
Great. Boop. And then meeting with Kyler. Oh, good job, Sako. Boop. Boop. Daisaku gets Justicia's case from Jerry. Justicia is in juvenile detention. And that's when they have the talk where it's like kind of like mental combat.
Mm-hmm.
Kyler is host for the ghost of the homeless man. What's Bligadink?
Not me.
No, it's I was mentioned on Instagram apparently.
Woo!
Oops, I hit caps instead. And then the things up until this point, Daisaku has assumed she was a thrall, but with the evidence presented, he has figured out that nope, she's not a thrall. As Saku now must come up with a non-theistic thingamabobber.
Then we get his trials to overcome.
Oops. Boop. And then
A little bit about it. Jerry
cares about cleaning up LA. Stacking a bit.
Now, Christopher. Dun dun dun.
Enter Christopher.
Our black hat.
Daisaku has learned that he must fight Christopher. He goes to Kyler and basically says, "Teach me, oh wise one."
Where's what I need to know? I need to know what you know. OMG, human trafficking. OMG, demons.
OMG demons.
This is just section OMG.
Section OMG. And then the fight, this is first face off, but
yeah. This is just where he's against the ice agents.
right.
So it's like baby battle.
Baby battle. Even though it puts him in the hospital.
Yeah. I mean, come on. They had the numbers. And military weaponry.
Indeed. Boop.
This is the you're just being an asshat section.
Double the asshat for getting out of the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
And the heart-to-heart. Oh no, here's Christopher again.
Mm-hmm.
There might be more scenes that we decide need to be in there.
Oh yeah.
Between Christopher, between the things with Christopher, like I think we should kind of start to close those gaps.
Yeah, I mean, Christopher's gonna have at least a mentionable presence in places, if not an outright presence.
Mm-hmm.
This is Iris with the "Hey girl, don't be like me."
Don't be like me. I can't even go home. It would void my contract, and then I'd go to hell, and I don't want to go to hell.
Mm-hmm. And here's bad coffee and crying.
Bad coffee and crying. Yeah.
That's what every funeral is.
I will live up to my name.
Justice is my name.
And I won't write the end because
No.
We would like the gratification of doing that once we actually get there.
Yes.
There's
nothing like that. So I think whichever one of us actually gets to like the ending piece And like once we agree that we definitely hit the end, then one of us should get to type the, and one of us should get to type in.
No, I like you being able to, or either of us, whoever gets to it first.
Okay. Okay.
We don't have to both do it.
I think it would be fun though.
It would be fun.
We both got to do it.
The end.
Okay. So that tosses in an outline, so just share that with me.
Yep. And this will be the document that we'll work in.
Yes, that way we can, and what I usually do is I'll write in a different color than whatever my outline is in.
That works just fine with me. I usually put my notes in present tense in italics, and then I write in past tense normally so I can tell my stuff apart.
Typically, I do the same. The only thing I do a little different is my notes are in all caps. That way I can tell them apart from inner monologue. From like, I got something on my eye.
Oh no.
Okay.
Formatting. Oh my gosh. This will be fine. This will be fine. Okay, I'm gonna make all of these like a different color. Let's make it red.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Cool. Share with person.
Share with me.
Share. Change to anybody with the link. It's fine. And yeah, she can edit. And copy that link. And send it. That would be really cool if you could like send it and stuff. Cool.
Thank you. Share the document with me.
I need to move this to a place.
Come on, share. Come on, open the damn thing. But I want it.
But I want it.
I want it now. Ooh, not where I wanted it. I want you on this monitor, not that monitor.
Move here.
I got things I do.
I might have moved the file.
You might have moved to the file?
On my thing, but it should work just fine for you.
Okay. Yes.
Woo!
Yes. Okay, cool.
That'll be our working file. Oh.
Got it. So I will kick it off this Thursday.
Yeah!
At 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh my gosh.
We are ready to write. Ready to write.
I'm excited.
And do my little happy dance. I'm gonna have to like wait until Thursday though, which sucks. But at least it's not next Monday.
But do you have to wait?
Yeah, I want to wait and kick it off on stream.
Okay.
Yeah, I do. I want to.
I'm like, do you have to wait?
I wouldn't have to, but I also know that tomorrow I got yard work I got to do. Wednesday, I might be able to jump in for Savy's stream, maybe not, but I also know I have some more yard work to do because there's no way I'm getting it done tomorrow. So we have a giant pine tree out front, and like the arborist came because we were just gonna have it trimmed back because we saw a whole bunch of dead needles and like droopy limbs and everything on it. And he came and actually told us that it had a tree fungus or some type of something or other. And so they cut a ton more off of it, but it made like needles rain down on like everything.
Oh.
So I have to go in, and we were able to like rake up all the needles from like the yard, but like there's a bunch of needles like in all of the plants in the front yard. Like I have a whole big swatch of aloe, and now like embedded down in the aloe are all these needles and everything I'm gonna have to pick out so that it doesn't like kill my aloe.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. It's aloe, which is little tiny leaves. And so it's just like I'm going to have to very carefully hand pick out all of the pine needles or most of the pine needles from like all of the different plants in the yard. And like one of the plants is like a blackberry bush.
Ooh.
And so I'm going to be very carefully picking out things over the next couple of days. Yeah, this is what I get for getting a yard with landscaping.
No, why? Why?
But it's a pretty yard. It's a pretty yard.
It is, yeah.
Because for 7 years we've lived down here and had nothing but desert yard, which is just rock and dirt.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nice to have grass and growy thingies and pretty growy thingies and like big shady thingies. And
that's exciting. Except that your tree had fungus in it.
Yeah, I guess he says it's just a thing that's been going around this year. Like a lot of pine trees are getting infected with this fungus and nobody knows why or how to prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
So like,
hi, Devin.
Hey, Devin. So you missed all of our funness with like, we got all of our beats done and like, we're ready to kick off writing in this bad boy as of like this Thursday.
Yep. So we're gonna. Yep. So
keep an eye on my channel for this Thursday, where I officially start, like with the opening words, and pray I get some words done.
Yeah. And then she'll hand it off to me, and then I'll write stuff, and then we'll treat it like a chain story. It'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And you should go back and watch the beginning of the stream because I had kittens on here.
Yeah, because kittens. Yay! Yay. Yeah, yay. Yeah.
So, yeah. So, I mean, we're a little, like, less than 2 hours. We could wrap up if we wanted to, or we could just chat for a while. I don't know. Up to you.
Sure, just hop in. I feel like chatting sounds like for the next 15 minutes sounds awesome.
I'm cool with that.
Because people are just milling in, and it's 15 minutes. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah. So how is your other story going? How is Sanguine going? Penguin going. What's the name of it again? I can't remember.
Sanguine Sigil, yeah. So I should have been writing like basic outlines for a handful of characters, and I haven't done that yet. So I might actually spend October doing prep things like outlining bits. Excuse me. Like
yeah.
Bits and
I get that.
Mm-hmm. I have characters that exist in that universe, in those stories, but I can't remember how they joined the party or how their story arcs went or any of that stuff. Like, I just have like references in book 3 and book 6. so I know which things I should probably include in book one.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So Devin is calling for impromptu karaoke.
It's like midnight in my house. I should probably not.
I was gonna say, aren't people? I mean, people are sleeping in my house too, but that's just because like they're awake at night and like they're still sleeping through the day because it's still daytime for me.
Daytime.
It's not quite 9:30 my time, but that means my midnight walkers are still sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
So, impromptu karaoke. While normally I would be game.
Well, normally I would be game. It is after midnight, and I don't think it's a good idea for me to be belting out songs, especially since I did it yesterday.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, my partner would be in here really fast. He'd be like, what the fuck? Because my office is like, of course, right on the bedroom wall.
Oh, God.
So it's not like my office is a little bit further. No, it's the bedroom is like our bed is against the wall.
Yeah. That would be a what the fuck, honey sort of situation.
He can sleep through most anything, but I'm pretty sure he's not going to sleep through my loud ass.
Apparently, speaking of loud asses, I have been talking in my sleep.
Oh, is this new?
At this volume.
Oh.
Right into the side of his face.
So subconsciously, what are you telling him? Like, you don't listen to me, motherfucker. So I'm going to talk to you now.
Apparently I'm laughing as well, but like I used to mumble and now I'm talking at full volume. Fuck. I can't control it because I don't know that I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, well, then I'll sleep downstairs. And he's like, no, I sleep better with you in the bed. But you're not sleeping better because I'm yelling into your face. Like, what the hell, honey?
So
he's like, yeah, but you don't do it every night. You only do it like
sometimes. At least it's not every night.
At least it's not every night.
So like I used to talk in my sleep all the time, but apparently I don't do it as much anymore. But every so often, it's not like murmuring or mumbling. It's just me like bursting out a statement enough to startle him awake. And then I'm back to sleep like nothing, with no noise, no sound, no, like nothing. And it used to be I just talked, like would hold whole conversations and like at a mumbled kind of whatever.
Yep.
But yeah. But now apparently it's just a random statement that it just gets like burst out at volume.
At like 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. It'll just be like, and the cats are loose, or or something.
Also, thank you. I drew it myself.
He's so pretty.
I did it myself. And I'll have merchandise with it on it.
Just more proof of your awesome talent.
Oh, thank you. I'm working on planner stickers.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
And I'm working on a Drawloween sort of situation. I'm coming up with the sketches for said Drawloween. But
I don't know what Drawloween is.
So there are 31 prompts for October. Do I have it?
And that's not Inktober? Because I know what Inktober is.
So it's usually at the same time, but considering here we go. So it's got like these I'm trying to get it to show up. Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
So it's got things like Seasoning of the Witch, High Noon at Candy Corral, 90-Day Seance, say yes to the possessed, like, and it says, like, basically come up with interpret it however you wanna and draw it and then hashtag us.
Cool.
So I'm gonna do that. I made it to like day 10 or 11 today for my sketches, and then I'll make like paintings.
I may have to give it a shot. Just for
Cool.
fun. I was thinking about doing Inktober anyway.
There's
Just
some, like, muddy stuff going on with the Inktober thing, so I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna draw during October. That's the point. I'm drawing during every day during October.
Yeah. I haven't been drawing as much lately. I just kind of like weirdly got out of it. Not out of it, but like demotivated on it, like when we were like getting ready to move. Like I think it's because all my stuff was packed away.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, and then it was just like then I didn't do it, then I got out of the habit. And by the time I got everything unpacked, I don't know. I want to start doing something again. So some type of drawing again, whether I'm just like doing little sketches or whatever.
Yeah, sounds awesome. Oh, kittens!
I'm going for one. Loki's awake and like inspecting the place.
Oh God! Oh God!
Hi, look at your little face. Yeah. He's so sweet. His little claws are so sharp. He's like right on my chest.
Such kittens.
This is a good way to round out the stream. With kitten. I can't help it. They're so cute. It's going to be so hard when we have to find homes for them.
Yeah.
I mean, supposedly our roommate already has like each of them spoken for, like once they're weaned and everything.
Okay.
Supposedly. But, we'll see. We'll see if people actually claim them when time comes. But if not, we will find little homes for them. Hi, Bootsy. This is Mommy over here.
Hi, Bootsy.
Not supposed to be up on my desk, but decided apparently to come and find her kitten. Let me see if we can get you on camera. Can we get you on camera?
Oh.
Yeah, she's a cutie. She's really sweet. Like I said, she just showed up outside of the house over the summer, and she showed up like really malnourished, and I thought she was pregnant, but I wasn't entirely sure when she showed up in July. And then like within a couple weeks it was really noticeable, and it was just like, okay, we gotta like figure out some money so we can get her checked out and everything. But she's super friendly. So, but there are like two more cats that look almost exactly like her, and they're more wild. Like they won't come near us. Of course they take the food, but they won't come near us or anything. So if I can't figure out, they look like they're all from the same litter, but she was friendly and they're feral. So I'm not sure if they are actually from the same litter, but they all look the same age. They all are black and white and have basically the same markings. One's a little fluffier than the rest, but So I don't know. We're trying to figure out if we're going to be like a trap and release house. I know we're planning on like there's an organization called Saving One Life. Saving One Life down here, which is a cat foster service where you can actually like sign up to be a foster home. Which I guess we're impromptu a foster home right now for 3 cats. So making our cat total 6.
Holy crap.
Yeah. 6 cats, 2 big dogs.
Oh my God.
It's
That's
very
a menagerie. Jeez.
yeah, it's a very interesting house right now. And I have so much fur everywhere. Like, I was starting to like I was going to the office and everything, and I'm just like, yeah, everything I own right now is covered in fur. So I apologize for my general appearance because I can't get the fur off of anything. But anyway, sorry, I had to distract with kitties again.
No problemo. Do you want to tell the folks who you are so we can wrap up?
I can. What's up, my writing weirdos? I am BC. My channel is BC Brown Books, where we get weird about words in the ways that only writers can, by talking about writing or by writing. That's what we do. So I do not have a current functioning live stream every week, although it looks like I will be live streaming on Thursday evenings now. 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be working specifically on Project Flambeau during that time, but they will be writing sprints, so you are free to do whatever you would like during that as well. You can find me at all the social medias at BC Brown Books.
Woo! And howdy howlers, I'm Sako Tumi, also known as Cass Voit. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. So if you are looking to market yourself as an author, or you're looking to be a witchier witch, please drop by my channel, usually in the morning. I'd love to see you. I sometimes dole out tarot readings, and I'm reading this book called Weave the Liminal. Like, yeah, it's a nice witchy book. We're making headway through it. It's been a thing. It's been cool. But we will catch you guys on Thursday, where we are starting this book, and then I will be continuing to stream on Mondays, where I will also be working on said book, and it's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. But we will see you guys on Thursday